the shave of the day. I'm Mark McLean, and this is known as a Flair Super Speed Gillette Black-Handled Super Speed, or SS. Brand new. Haven't tried it yet. Not brand new, but new for me, okay? And it's a nice looking double edge. Little TTO, twist to open style. There you have it. Great condition. Perfect condition, actually. Surprised me. Gillette, 7 o'clock. Good blade to be using. A blade of choice. One of many, at least for me, that I prefer using. That's what it looks like, the green box. This one's a little worse for wear. Been through the mill. I've got some others like this too, but haven't had the reason to open them yet. But this one will do excellent. Excellente. All you do is just pop it out of the little protective wax paper that it's in and stick it in, and it's ready to go. Now, I was told this is a fairly aggressive little razor, so I'm going to approach it a little easily, or try to. And I have on some pre-shave. The Art of Shaving's lavender style pre-shave. A very thick coating, and that's why I chose this particular pre-shave oil, because I want my skin and my face to be protected, as I'm going to be using a very aggressive razor, or at least that's what I've been told. Just scored this one the other day at a slash pawn, not pawn, but a what was it, it's like a consignment antique store, basically. Hold on just a second. Yeah? Hello?
Huh?
What?
I'm leaving. I love you.
I love you too, son.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. I heard someone in the background yelling, "Bye, Dad!" That was my son, Malachi. Came to visit today. Okay. He didn't want to step in for a shave. He said that he hasn't shaved since the other day, since we first shaved together. But that's okay. You know, he's young and his skin is still growing his beard, and he's just had to trim up a little once since then. And he just started trying the straight razor approach. He's only tried it once. The brush I'm using today is a Dennis Coluccio Artisan. That's a sweet looking brush. This is some awesome material that I like. And this is hand turned from Dennis's studio in upstate New York, Cherry Valley to be exact. That is known as burl wood that's been stabilized burl. Really pretty, isn't it? I mean, it almost has like a purplish tint to it. Can you see that? And I've got this wonderful synthetic knot, 24 millimeter knot. I've had the bristles soaking in water, and they're ready to go. Now, the shave cream today that I'm using is Boucle Fruité, or Fruit Loops from Katie's Bubbles. One of my all-time favorites from Katie's Bubbles. And this stuff is a soft soap, as you can see. Has a pretty gold tint. I love the texture of this soap. I don't want too much water in here. So what I'm going to do is just rotate the tips in a swirly style, just the tips of my brush. I'm just forcing the tips. I'm not splaying it out like, you know, like that or anything, but just forcing the tips just enough to coat the tips. And then I'm going to turn it on its side and roll it just to pick up some of the excess that's on there. Okay? And that's it. That's about all you need. That's why that copious amount of soap that's still in this big bowl is still lasting so much. It's still around. Okay, this is my Paul Revere style metal bowl. Mixing right into it. Almost got splatterized. Okay, this stuff smells nice. It does. It really smells like Fruit Loops. The breakfast of champions, right? and I'm just sort of mixing it around, coming across with a good amount of lather. Katie's Bubbles is a fantastic quality soap. I've used it several times before, and I always have a great shave with this stuff. Never once have I not had a good quality shave or lather with Katie's Bubbles. That's just how it is. They put out some good quality. Chris Cullen does an excellent job. Pat him on the back if you see him, and if you know him and you get to talk to him, then you tell him, hey, I saw Hunter Green's video, and man, he liked that stuff, because it is good stuff. Oh, look at that, man. This stuff is just awesome. Oh, I'm serious. It's just coating like none other. It sits in a class all its own as far as I'm concerned. It does. It's one of the good ones, one of the tops. I love the way it lathers. And the smell too, you know. I know I say you know a lot. One of the crutch words, I guess. Look at that. Look at that. Soaping my earlobes, huh? But since this is such an aggressive razor, or I was told that it was, may not be as bad as all that. But since it is an aggressive blade, I didn't want to take the chance. So what I did was I chose a soap to shave with today. That was a great coating soap, Katie's Bubbles, and I also used a great pre-shave oil to coat my face, and that of course is the Art of Shaving's soap that I used earlier, the lavender style. I also didn't choose a very aggressive blade. I chose this 7 o'clock on purpose because it's a great blade as far as I'm concerned, and it's not too aggressive, not overly just so sharp. It's not like a feather, which feather blades are nice. I love them, don't get me wrong. It's just they're very sharp, and you have to sort of maintain a sense of normalcy and slowly shave or carefully shave, or I do. Okay, here we go with the downward pass. And just like I thought, I almost can't feel the razor on my skin. It glides across perfectly. Oh man, that's a good quality razor. Back when they made this in the 50s and 60s, I believe, they came out with an excellent razor. Gillette's been around for quite a few years, and they came up with some good ideas in the past. Now, the reason I wiped the cream off there, I wanted to maintain the beard line. I didn't want to overshoot and trim into my beard. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just checking it out, making sure that it's properly trimmed. Okay, opposite side, opposite blade side too. I rotate it. It's still important to stretch your face, your skin. You can either make the funny mouth or you can pull it. I do like to do this on my neck when I pull the skin taut. I like to push the towel down because it keeps my fingers from slipping, and it also pulls your skin tight. But I do the same by looking up at an angle. That tightens the skin as well. Okay, going to wipe down just a tad bit so I can see the beard line. Don't want to overcut. Perfect. All right. And now the neck part. We will go ahead and reapply though, because I didn't get to trim above the mustache. But look at that soap. It's just tremendous stuff. I love this stuff. Chris, you did an excellent job on this one, and he knocked it out of the ballpark. A lot of people have this soap. out of preference. They prefer using it, just like me. Just trimming the stash. You can pretty much see, you know, the line of where to trim. That's how I do it. So if you have a mustache that you have to trim around, you may want to go ahead and remove the soap so you can see the line. Everybody does differently. Right now I'm just getting the lip whiskers, the part that sometimes grows a little long and they cover up your lip. I'm just making sure those get off. I don't like to eat with those on. You have leftovers sometimes and you don't want it. All right, that looks good enough. I'll reapply some more. I just love this soap. It's just a pleasure every time I use it. It really is. I have no qualms at all about this soap. Not one negative thing I could even think to say, or not even a tip or hint that I could say, oh, well, man, what if you did this a little differently, Chris? You know, nothing like that at all. It's so good. All right, going to do the goatee area. Now, I was told this was an aggressive razor. And maybe it is. But I don't seem to notice it because perhaps the reasons I mentioned earlier. I'm using a good latherability type shave cream that coats very well, nicely, along with a pre-shave that does the same. So right now the trim line around the beard, the lower half, it's itching right there for some reason. I could put a little water in there, but not gonna. Here we go. My son was showing me where he did a trim job on the lower part of his beard. He's growing out some whiskers around his chin and sideburn area. He was just showing me a few minutes ago before starting the video. And he got it a little out of shape. Rotate this around. I've told you 100 times, you probably already know, but it grows a little thicker right underneath that beard line area. So I like to go through it one time like that and go back across it again. Okay, the downward pass now. On the remaining part of the whiskers, I'll start back at the beard line. It does a great job. This razor is nice. I like it a lot. I really do like it. It's sweet. And it may be, like I said, an aggressive razor for some people. Not that bad for me. but it could be what I said earlier, the precautions I took. Look at that soap. You can just spread it with your hands right out of your whiskers if you have any. All right, looks like I got it all. There's a little spot that I always miss there and one over here that I'll be getting. I'm going to add just a small droplet or two of water into my brush area and stir up a little more. This is really an excellent brush too. It has a lot of backbone for a synthetic. Plus, it doesn't really have any issues when it comes to splaying outward. And look at that soap. You will always hear me bragging about this stuff anytime you've seen me use it in the past. And if I had to choose a soap to take on, like, say, perhaps like on a camping trip, that would be the choice for me, because it's a soft soap. You don't even have to worry hardly with a brush. If you didn't want to bring a brush, you could smear it on with your hands and just mix it up with water on your face. I like that. But I mean, there are so many others I would choose too. I mean, right off the bat, Darren and Carrie Siebert make an excellent Soap Commander shave soap that I would definitely choose to take with me. Doing the upward pass now. If the apocalypse came and all the zombies were everywhere, I would definitely be using some Soap Commander or this, or possibly a Douglas Smythe Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, because of the fact that, or accoutrement, because of the fact that it's just quality soaps. And there are a lot of others that I have yet to sample and try. I've tried Chisel Face. I like that. That was good quality as well. I would definitely take some of that. There's so many new ones, artisan soaps, that are out there that I have not sampled yet. I want to try some. The K Shave Works, I've been hearing a lot about that. I definitely want to try that. I apologize for not having the funds to be able to sample and try all the ones that I would love to sample and try. I just don't have it, you know. I'm disabled. I get by on my Social Security check, and I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, because I'm very fortunate in comparison to a lot of people. Doing the cross grain this time, just to maintain a good close shave. There's nothing there to shave though. There's nothing left over to shave because this razor is so excellent. Nothing there. Okay, now I know we'll get some under the chin line because that is usually a thickened area. Just a little. That side more so. But the grain changes directions there, so we're going against the grain. My beard shaving area on the neck grows sort of toward the Adam's apple. That's perfect. All right. I'm afraid I'm finished. Isn't that quick? That was very quick. Good quality shave, fast, to the point. Hope you guys are having a great week. I know I am. You say, why did you laugh just then? Why did you laugh? anytime that I have a great shave like this one, I laugh. I enjoyed it. That was a great shave. And now I'm going to do something else. I plan on using some of this orange blossom. This is Murray and Landman, which they make Florida water. This is brand new, Flor de Naranja. Anyway, I've just never had the opportunity to use this, just got it in. Orange blossom from Murray and Landman. And it smells decent. That's not why I'm not going to use it. Doesn't smell like orange blossoms to me. It smells more like a blossom though. Sort of like the center of a rose would smell, but not of a rose scent. I'm going to be using something today, this for my benefit. This is a sample. Now, I'm not going to let you see the codes. This is a sample that I've drawn off of Mutiny Bay rum. The reason I do this is for quality control. This is to maintain whether or not this batch that I have is ready and whether or not it's going to burn or sting as I don't want it to. Just a small, light sting, a small, very small. You can't even say sting, or can't really say it burns. It's like it came and it left. It was like I could feel that it was there right here. Of course, I got a few little cuts there. See there? A little, not cuts, nicks, you know. So I tested out to make sure, because I have a lot of customers that are, well, not necessarily a lot, but I have a few customers that are sensitive to aftershaves. Mainly, I guess primarily because of the alcohol content, which this particular Mutiny Bay rum has a small amount of sting to it, and that's what I wanted to make sure. This batch here is a little over a month old, and I'm testing it out. Just some quality control testing. That's what I have to do from time to time. And I like it. It smells nice and it feels good. My face feels so nice. I don't even have to put on any post-shave cream when I use this stuff, and that's what I like. I'm not putting on any post-shave cream because my face is soft and smooth right now. It's very smooth because of the ingredients in Mutiny Bay rum. It has over 20 ingredients in it, and some of the best parts that are excellent for your skin include rose water. Rose water is great for your skin. Rose water can be an astringent that can be drying to your skin unless you incorporate it with some other type oils, and that's what I test for. I look for certain aspects. That's one thing that we don't have concern over. Rose water is a great astringent. It's excellent for your face. It will help in clearing up your face. Like if you've got some blackheads or something like that, it'll be good for that. Plus, rose water is not the only ingredient. It also has aloe vera juice in it, which is a healing process type ingredient. It also has vitamin E, which is excellent. I really love the way that it feels on your skin. It's refreshing and revitalizing. It also has witch hazel, which is excellent for your face as well. It's been, coming down through years and years and years of use of aftershave users. Witch hazel is a biggie. It's not filled with any type of rubbing alcohol. There is no isopropyl rubbing alcohol in this, so keep that in mind. This particular batch does have rum, and it does have some perfumer's alcohol, which is a high grade quality type alcohol. But it depends on the amount that you use what amount you're mixing in with your product. That's going to determine whether or not you get a very large burn or sting after shaving, and that's what it's all about. It has many other ingredients as well. And my wife wants to come in and interrupt. Come on in. What is it?
Gotta pee.
Gotta pee. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I ruined my train of thought. What all I've got in my Mutiny Bay rum.
It's good stuff.
Yes, it's good
All
stuff.
good.
It's good stuff. We will name all the other products down below for you. Right there you go. Case closed. Oh man, thank you guys for watching. I've got to cut her short. Bathroom time over here. Talk to you later. Bye.